Good morning, my friends. I was sitting in my back porch reading Out of Your Mind by Alan Watts, and I began the chapter that is called The Web of As Play, and I felt compelled to read the first couple paragraphs. If you all bear with me, I feel like a lot of you could gain something from this. So hopefully my reading is decent. Okay. As I've discussed elsewhere, our sense and consciousness are highly selective. We pick out certain things as significant according to certain game rules. And the game we play most is the survival game. But we mess the game up because the first rule of survival is that the game is serious. So watch out. When you play by self-contradictory game rules, the game ceases to be worth the candle, and you start straining and straining, and the game just isn't worth it. When we listen selectively, when we sense selectively, we miss out on the patterns in the background. The world is basically patterning, and we are patterning organisms. When we eat, for example, we turn food into patterns of bones, muscles, and nervous system. And sometimes we seek out patterns. We look into the microscope to view the patterns of the small world. We admire the patterns of the cosmos through telescopes. We adorn our homes with the patterns found in paintings, and we admire the patterns of the natural world. The ocean, clouds, birds, and flight. Patterns are the universe at play. Even though we don't sing and dance as much as we once did in our culture, our patterning bodies are constantly at play. Our hearts, lungs, eyes, capillaries, and so on are all basically dancing. Now, what I took away from that and why I wanted to put it into a video is first of all, if you haven't read or heard of these books, Alan Watts has several different books. You can find them on Amazon. It's a life changer, man. It really is. Just reading and finding the different perspectives of life and how this man essentially views life. It's beautiful. But in that particular couple of paragraphs, he speaks how life is a game, and not only is it a game, but it's a survival game. And it is. And it's the way you perceive it if you're going to dictate if that survival game is worth surviving. And all of you that are still alive today and getting up every morning and choosing to fight the battle of survival and survive each day, it's worth it. And congrats to each and every one of you that are getting up every morning and this morning. And it's one day at a time kind of deal. But it's a game, and you got to play the game to win the game. And we're all just patterns, and we're all just dancing, and we're all intertwined and connected. And it's beautiful. And the game is always worth playing. Life is always worth living. That's all I got for y'all today. Thank you. Check out this book if you haven't before. It's a fantastic book. Have a fantastic day, folks.